We allow the Normans too much power. They consider themselves our equals.
How would you have it?
I double their taxes and command them to supply 10,000 men to the Royal Army.
The Royal Army?
Why should every lord command his own men? It's primitive. No better than the hill tribes, we should have a standing army of men loyal to the crown, trained by experienced soldiers instead of a mob of peasants who've never held pikes in their lives.
And if the Northerners rebel?
I've crushed them. Seize Winterfell and install someone loyal to the realm as Warden of the North. Uncle Kevin.
And these 10,000 Northern troops, would they fight for you or their lord?
For me, I'm their king.
You just invaded their homeland, asked them to kill their brothers.
I'm not asking.
The North cannot be handled. Not by an outsider, it's too big, too wild. And when the winter comes, the seven gods together couldn't save you and your royal army. A good king knows when to save his strength. And when to destroy his enemies.
I do know this. A Targaryen girl convinces her horse-lord husband to invade. The Dothraki horde crosses the narrow sea. They won't be able to stop them.
Dothraki don't say every child knows that. They don't have discipline, they don't have armor. They don't have siege weapons.
Neat little trick you do. You move your lips and your father's voice comes out.
Who's my father?
Let's say Viserys Targaryen lands with 40,000 Dothraki screamers at his back. We hole up in our castle. Wise move. Only a fool would meet the Dothraki in an open field. They leave us in our castles. They go from town to town, looting and burning, killing every man who can't hide behind a stone wall, stealing all our crops and livestock, enslaving all our women and children. How long do the people of the Seven Kingdoms stand behind their absentee king? Their cowardly king hiding behind high walls? When did the people decide that Viserys Targaryen is the rightful monarch after all?
You're still outnumbered.
Which is the bigger number, 5 or 1?
5.
1 army, a real army, united behind one leader with one purpose. Our purpose died with the Mad King. Now we've got as many armies as there are men with gold in their purse. It's been a long time. I still remember every face. You remember your first?
Of course it was.
Who was it?
It's Orochi. Never learned the name.
How do you do it?
Darts through the heart.
Quick one. Lucky for you. Mine was some Tarly boy at the Battle of Summerhall. My horse took an arrow, so I was on foot slogging through the mud. He came running at me, this dumb, high-born lad, thinking he could end the rebellion with a single swing of his sword. I knocked him down with the hammer. God, I was strong then. Caved in his breastplate. Probably shattered every rib he had. Stood over him, hammer in the air. Right before I brought it down, he shouted, "Wait! Wait!" They never tell you how they all shit themselves. They don't put that part in the songs. Stupid boy. Now the Tarleys bend the knee like everyone else. He could have lingered on the edge of the battle with the smart boys, and today his wife would be making him miserable, his sons would be ingrates, and he'd be waking 3 times in the night to piss into a bowl of wine. Lancer. Gods, what a stupid name. Lancel Lannister. Who named you? Some half-wit with a stutter. What are you doing?
It's empty, Your Grace.
What do you mean it's empty?
There's no more wine.
Is that what empty means? So get more. Tell your cousin to get in here. Kingslayer! Get in here! Surrounded by Lannisters. Every time I close my eyes, I see their blonde hair and their smug, satisfied faces. Must wound your pride, standing out there like a glorified sentry. Jaime Lannister, son of the mighty Tywin. Forced to mind the door while your king eats and drinks and shits and fucks. So come on, we're telling war stories. Who was your first kill, not counting old men?
One of the outlaws in the Brotherhood.
I was there that day. You were only a squire, 16 years old.
You killed Simon Toyne with the counter riposte. Best move I ever saw.
Good fighter, Toyne. But he lacked stamina.
You're outlaw. Any last words?
I cut his head off, so no.
What about Aerys Targaryen? What did the Mad King say when you stabbed him in the back? I never asked. Did he call you a traitor? Did he plead for a reprieve?
He said the same thing he'd been saying for hours. Burn them all. If that's all, Your Grace.